joy of other children, the education of other children, the schools, the schooling, the everything, every life amenity he has taken away from other people that have been taken away from him, and you are pitying him. And the people that are still hoping that what is his name? Emmanuel Iwanyan is coming to fight for the freedom of Mazen Nandekalo. At the Lafona, because Una no know anything. Emmanuel Iwanyan is making the statement every other person that comes into the seat of President General Ohaneze make. Go back and watch George Obiozo's statement when he entered. What did he say? Go and watch his statement when he entered, when they made him president. Today, where is he? He don't die. Emmanuel Iwanyan, the best thing for you should have been not to make those statements that you may have your life long. As long as you commit yourself into the affairs of Biafra and you do not fulfill it, you will die unfulfilled. It's not a cause, I'm just telling you the truth. Your life will be miserable. So coming to tell us that you cannot have Mazen Nandekano when you are discussing peace, you cannot leave him behind and discuss peace. Do you know that you cannot discuss peace without Mazen Nandekano, and you have kept quiet and you have joined those that are telling you that Biafra died and you buried it, and you are one of them that is saying that Biafra is gone, that you don't need Biafra anymore? You know that Mazen Nandekalo have vowed not to give up Biafra for anything, and you are joining those that are telling you that Biafra died and was buried, and you are here. I am busy, Oga. Please go and watch your TV, okay? I'm coming. Close the door for me. So Iwanyanwu cannot do anything for anybody. Iwanyanwu cannot even add a grain of sand to the freedom of Mazen Nandekano. Like I said before, if you believe in freedom, you are the one that can free Mazen Nandekano. Nobody else. Their powers can do nothing, because they cannot get power from the same people that are kidnapped, that have kidnapped Mazen Nandekano, that don't want him freed, and tell you they are going to free Mazen Nandekano for you. They are all working for the slave. They are all working for the slave masters. And who works for the slave master? A slave cannot free a slave. Before you
Right on.
free a slave, you must know that you have chosen either to die or to be free yourself. So Mazen Nandekano freedom depend on you that believe in freedom. Is not dependent on those that what do you call them, in the market. Stay in the market. When your market get burnt, you will cry and we will help you cry. No problem. I will pity you, but my pity will not save you. Your houses has been bulldozed away yesterday, Sunday, and they make sure that they destroyed everything in your house. Everything, even a single pin you could not remove from your house. They make sure they destroyed everything. This is what I call absolute wickedness. And for your information, this is the opening, not even opening, is the preparation of opening the portfolio of Shekima. Abi Setima, I don't know in themselves. The preparation, this is just, they have not even opened the portfolio of what Shetima have for you. Whatever you are seeing now is just like appetizer of what Shetima is coming to. Just a fairy tale of what Shetima is coming to give you. Because by the time he come in, like I said earlier today, those of you in Balogu, in Idumota, in the residential areas, having your businesses, will be asked to pack your businesses out of those places because they are residential areas. And when you refuse, your market will be destroyed and the buildings will be spared, because the buildings are being occupied by the Yoruba indigenes. So wake up, whoever you are, wake up. And I want to tell you something. Nobody Nobody, I repeat, nobody that is fighting for freedom, nobody that is not supporting Biafra will join hand in freeing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So get it clear. All these people that are not in support of Biafra, all these people that today they want Igbo presidency will be taken away from them. They will be given, they will start begging, they will beg for Igbo presidency and cry for Igbo presidency, it will be denied. They will start crying for vice, oh, they will be denied. They will come and cry for what do you call it, the Senate president. Yeah, Senate president, you give us, it's our turn, no, it will be taken away from them. They will still come back and cry for deputy Senate president, it will be taken away. How do you think they have common sense to know that they are fools? How do you think? All these people cannot save you. Before anybody can save you, listen, let me tell you, money in this situation we are can only save, I can only help, not save, by helping to equip our men on ground. But the strategies is not because they have money. Those that have money have nothing to offer you because they are not ready to bring their money. They are not ready to support your freedom. So why do you want to hope on people like Emmanuel Iwanyanwu and co? There is nothing they can offer. They have nothing to offer. They can never offer anything. So we must look for our freedom. Thank you so much, Gaddafi.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to return everybody to the screen. The thing
See
is
the one that is square. The one that is square into two. Press it.
I don't press them.
You never press them. If you press them, everybody go there in block. The one that is two square inside the box.
Yes, I've done that.
I've
done that. I don't know why.
If you do it, it will come out. Okay, begin from the box. Press the first one.
I don't press. The Bluetooth circulate. I press the second one.
If you press, why don't they move now? Okay. See where picture dey. See where your pictures dey. You get one arrow for side. E get something wey be like arrow. If dey blue now, press that your own picture now. Press that arrow.
Oh, what you don't know
is bigger than you.
You don't know is bigger than you.
It's bigger than you.
What you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you.
Biafra 247. That's bad man there.
I greet you now. 555 Vision. I greet you.
555 Vision.
Oh my brother, thank you. Battle cry.
In this studio, we are still waiting for the Deputy Minister for Information to rejoin us. But as it is, be it as may, there is one man I used to call Prophet of the Old. You know, Prophet of the Old, we have a new also here. His name is Onwa of Biafra.
Wow.
Where is he? We have just conferred the chief title of Onwa to Mazi 247. If you look at his head, you will confirm what I'm saying.
Okay.
So, Biafra people, we are pushing it and we are moving ahead. There is one man in this studio that just walking. I called him the Prophet of the Old. He himself used to get one name. Some people that said I'm from Ghana. So he is the one that really know my native name. You know. So this general is in the building. Please, Mazi, kindly introduce yourself. Though Biafran people they already know you, but just to fulfill all righteousness. Please kindly introduce yourself.
Yeah.
And like our topic says, who is really delaying the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? But I made a point, and Mazi 247 has come in to make another point. Me, I said it's me and you, the people that refuse to shut down the zoo in protest in sit at home. Now, Mazi 247 also narrowed it at a particular point, which I saw reason with him, and it's valid. He said it's the people on the radio Biafra, and which is fact. Because when Prime Minister give order, they go and give counter order. That means they are working with the people to make sure our leader remain in detention. So please kindly let the Biafran people hear your voice and know who you are. To those who never know, please, I hope you pay your channel. Everybody should pay his channel. You know, as the YouTube are fighting us, trying to shut us down, and I will keep going higher and higher. Please, you have the mic.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
prophet of
thank
God.
you, thank you. I hope I'm coming out clear.
Over clear.
Yes, Biafrans, we are 555 Vision. Kamanozo, the gods of the thunder. Eh? Eh, our people used to say, a na-ele nwa anya n'iru, eh? tupu a na-agụ ya afa. And this is our culture. So, there is a reason they call him Kamanozo. In English, gods of the thunder. 247, I greet you. 247 is really doing the job according to how it is.
His name.
Because this job needs 24-hour service. Battle cry. We will be battling and we will be crying and we will be fighting until victory is won.
Yes.
We greet all of you, all our comrades. For me, there is joy in my mind, you know. There is joy in my mind because if we are not making progress, I won't have joy. But when you have joy, it's when you can see the result from comment section. So, Biafrans, I greet you all. We are 555 Vision, and my name is Paul Onwubiko. We came to serve Biafra with 555 visions. And our topic today, who is delaying the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the restoration of Biafra. I can tell you that the people delaying the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu are Igbo people. The people delaying the restoration of Biafra are Igbo people. Whenever Igbo people come together, they will take that thing that belongs to them. I don't believe. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says, how many are the Fulanis? Fulanis are the minority in that Nigeria. Then, Igbo people are almost 100 million people. Igbo people are the people who is still delaying in Nnamdi Kanu, and Igbo people are still the same people who is holding their own restoration. But we have good news. The good news we have is that Igbo people, as Igbo Enweze, but in the sense that in Igbo Enweze, Igbo must have a leader, someone who lead, someone who is telling them this is the way to go. Since 1966 to 1967, Ojukwu was the leader of Ndigbo. People listened to him. And since that time, nobody has been able to lead Igbo people. Owazirike tried. He tried on his own until he calmed down. Then, Igbo people cried with a loud voice, and God descended Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He sent Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to come and lead. Then, that is when God started work. And one thing we are coming to understand concerning Iwe Anyanwu now is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told Simon Ekpa, the Biafran Prime Minister, he told him, in this struggle, Igbo people are the most intelligent people in this world. Before they will trust you, they will put you inside the fire. You will come, if you survive to come out of the fire, they will use needle, chain, everything, and they tie you. Until when they see that you survive it, before they will give you their trust. And whomever Igbo people stand and give trust, that person, nobody will bring that person down again. It is spiritual. The time when our leader Mazen Namdekano had an interview with the prime minister of today, one question he asked him, he says, Mazen Simon Emma asking Namdekano, what makes you think that the Biafra will come? It is question. I just finished the program now on a private. I didn't know that you are here. Then Mazen Namdekano asked back to Simon. He asked him, Simon, are you a journalist? Simon said no, that he is not a journalist. He said, but you are doing the work of journalist even better than the people that study the journalist. And for this reason, he is sure that the Biafra will come. That was the alignment he has with his Simon Eber. Then he demanded for 150 days fasting prayer of Sam. Something happened. He says, within this time, the story will change. Simon, you know that gold can never be useful until it will pass through fire. Diamond can never be useful until it will pass through fire. When it will be useful is after they have been passed through fire, then you will see the beauty of gold. You see all this war that is being peddled against Simon Eber. You know, Igbo people have nourished Simon, they have washed him, now they have already understand that all the powers that control Igbo land is guiding Simon Eber. All the Ezemo in the Biafran land is with Simon Eber. All the Indians and the Akaji Ofo is now with Simon Eber. Eke Orie Afo Nkwo is with Simon Eber. And the media, can I tell you something? You know, today, Simon Eber, the Prime Minister of Biafra, they took oath that they will bring him down. And we autopilot will say, since you took oath to bring him down, Chukwukikabiama called us on this journey. We have taken oath to lift him up. Let us see whom God, Chukwukikabiama, the God of Eke Orie Afonkwo, will answer. Today, Simon Eber Obato Obie, Eberima 1, a walking kizizi, the taproot. Today now he is on top. He is now the prime minister. And you know what? Ohaneze Ndi Igbo knows already, after they authorized their own children and they say their own children is terrorists, they authorized Operation Python Dance. They killed 28 people, including Jack the dog. Ohamadike escaped. Now, the spirit of Ohamadike and spirit of Biafra arrested Obatobie. Now, it's two. When Mazen Namdekano say things will happen, when the chaffs will be separated from the wheat, the chaff has been separating until the last fallen angel, which Emeka Livingstone is leading. Now, the whole world, even Ozokome, has confirmed in his own broadcast that Simon Eber is pure in this agitation. Ozokome have confirmed it. Today, George Obiozo was appointed as Ohaneze Ndi Igbo president by Meetiala. They gave him certificate to become the Ohaneze Ndi Igbo president. And from there, the spirit of Biafra descended on George Obiozo. Today, nobody knows if George Obiozo if they have buried him or if he's still inside mortuary. The seat will remain empty. That seat is very, very hot. And these are the Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, which Ifeanyi Ejiofor say that he met the Igbo elites and they had what they called sensitive meeting with them. And through that sensitive meeting, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned to Nigeria, and he is inside the SA dungeon. They say they are working underground. Now, they channel all their energy to bring Obata Obie down. It does not work for them. And now they have appointed Iwe Anyanwu to become the Ohaneze Ndigbo president. And today, the good news is Iwe Anyanwu has no option than to be taking instruction from the prime minister. And let me defend. When they made the appointment, the prime minister sent message, open message to him. Voice, the way you are reading my voice, my body language now. That is how he sent message to Chief Emmanuel Iwe Anyanwu. He said, if you are taking that seat, make sure you come and make it open your stand concerning Biafra and your stand concerning the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu before you can take the seat as Ohaneze Ndigbo president. Iwe Anyanwu heard the message. And he said, as the prime minister and the government in exile, they will send official message to him that he should come and tell us his stand on Biafran restoration and the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And let me tell you something. Iwe Anyanwu has no option than bring this Gozie Okorie. Bring the message, let the whole world read. Bring the message, let it come here. Let the whole world read. Iwe Anyanwu, let me read. Gozie Okorie said, Emmanuel Iwe Anyanwu is now working under the instruction of our prime minister in the person of Simon Ekpa. There is no two ways about this thing. Onye na-ekwe ekwe ekwerugo. Iwe Anyanwu has no option. Number one is that Iwe Anyanwu now is taking instruction from the prime minister. And he has no option than to work according to how the prime minister will direct him. That is how we understand this thing. Are you getting it? So we are for us, we are happy that Iwe Anyanwu now has come, and our agitation will focus on Iwe Anyanwu, telling him the kind of things we are expecting from them. All things has passed away, and all has become new. Let me stop here, my comrades. Thank you for now.
Thank you. Like our message of today is to remind the Biafran people who is really the bad guys that are keeping our leader in this detention. Biafran people, the phone line is there for you to call. We will soon round up because we don't have enough time. But the issue remains that
the bad guys, is in chain.
Who is really the bad guy that are keeping our leader continuously into this detention? 247 made a valid point. He said it is this POS that when Prime Minister give order, they come out with counter order. Now, for just 1 minute, like my own message was kind of, if all Biafran, wherever you are far and near, shut down your business, demanding for his release, before the next minute, they will release him. You can see example. Our leader, the prime minister, said he proposed 2 weeks sit at home to shut down Southeast and Biafra landers in general. Less than 24 hours, the case of our leader were called upon. Now, this is what our leader was saying. You know, like references we made, I'm repeating it because most of you were not here when we started. For instance, Esther in the Bible, as it was written, said, if I perish, I perish. It is not right time for him to go to the king. But nevertheless, due to the matter at hand, I have to go to the king to demand for safety of my people. That if I perish, I perish. You can see our people, it's time for our people to speak the language of Esther. If I perish, I perish. We have got to shut down the zoo to demand the release of, not because Iwenyang is saying it, because like 247 said, or Battle Cry, the government of the careless government that does not obey law, are they the one that want to listen to Iwenyang? We know if it is these people they give script to read, they appoint them, give them script, forget what they are doing. Maybe he has gone in secret to plead for please. I will speak like this to, and you people shouldn't be angry. Let these people not trouble me in this my resolution. But don't worry, with time I will convince them. You don't know whether he has plead that loyalty. But the issue is that we in the street, we have to shut down the zoo. And 247 made a valid point. Likewise, so the thing is, who is this bad guy? For instance, I want to play this thing for 2 minutes. I call it, the thing refused to come up, but let me just show you.
Because what I am saying on Abumanyamini, our people are lame. They are weak. I am struggling to count how many men there are in Biafra land. There are no more men left. Weak.
So our leader said there are no more men in Biafra land. When we talk about Biafra land, it's him that call us a Biafran. He said there are no more men. People that can say, if I perish, I perish, I will shut down this place. I will shut down Nigeria to make my voice heard, to plead what I want, to release Nnamdi Kanu and they restore Biafra. He said the people are weak. That means people like us. If the people at home in Nigeria there shut down Nigeria, we in diaspora, we come out in the street and march in solidarity with what our people are doing. You can see that the whole world will catch fire. So in this line of thought, the prophet of the old, can you use 1 minute and touch this particular aspect before I go to Biafra battle cry, before 247 will seal it?
Yes, my brother. Our leader says that a lot of people followed him, and he ended up in front of the multitude searching for 100 men. But 100 men, Obatobie, the prime minister, he beat his chest. He told the lawyers to go and tell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that if he come out, he will give him more than 1,000 men. What we are saying is that there is a power that is controlling what we are doing. When the prime minister gave order, 2 weeks sit at home, he gave the threat. They appointed Uwianyang to come and they respond. We are following them. If they refuse to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you will see what will happen. Because Uwianyang and Ohaneze Ndibo, if I Ejiofor, DOS, Ndenzama, has no option now than to obey the prime minister. That is what we are talking about now. There is no option. If you see this multitude behind the battle cry, these are the people. Some of them don't have information, but the power which the prime minister is controlling today will deliver this message back to this multitude standing behind the battle cry now. Watch the back, you see the multitude. The prime minister today and what Iweanyanwu now has, we are telling you that Iweanyanwu have no option. When Iweanyanwu has no option, it means that Ohaneze Ndigbo has no option. It means that Ifeanyi Ejiofor has no option. It means that DOS has no option than to follow the instruction of the prime minister.
Thank you.
What he says goes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Battle cry. Our leader said here, no more men. Is it really that there are no men? He said the people are weak, docile, imbecile. He asked, is it this kind of people we take to war? Because already before us, there is war before us. And because we fail to act, remember the first command, he said, if you look for me, you don't see me, burn down the zoo. So what do you have to say in 2 minutes before I go to 247, the Onwa of Biafra?
Positive.
I thought you are talking to Battle Cry.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, my mic is off. I can just turn it on now.
Okay.
Yes. Our people said we did can allow na akakolo bi na agba dem wa bi kiadi. So in general, yes, in general, what I would say is that our leader is a warrior. And like I used to say, a battle of a warrior is with a confused noise. He's crying from the wilderness, saying, we don't have men. What we have is laymen. So he knows what he's saying. He knows what he's talking about. From his tone, he knew that the people surrounded him that are not men. You understand me? So it's just like what the Holy Bible said, that some trust in chariots, some in horses, but we will trust in the name of the Lord our God. The career agitators that have bowed down and fallen, but we, the auto pilot IPOB, have risen up and stand upright to do the bidding from the truthful gospel of our leader, is what we are following. But the anointing is that when the Prime Minister, Martin Samuel Ekpa, gave order, this is what we should do, this is what we should follow, these Irats who hire 500,000 social media addicts will come out and start flooding the internet, saying the opposite side of it, without respecting the duty post he gave the Prime Minister to take over the Radio Biafra. When he says something, this people should know that this guy has delivered is speaking from the heart of our leader. So it should be followed. That's why he has cried from the time that we don't have men, that what we have is women. So it is justified. That is what is playing now. Thank you.
247, the Onwa of Biafra. It is your turn to fire. I'll give you a minute of our leader in this regard. But I know that the Biafran government in exile has solved this problem, to my own belief. And we in the media, in the communication information, we are trying to educate the Biafran people. You know, we are not Liar Mohammed of the zoo. We are the people who is standing at the gap between the dead and the living, in the sense that the dead are the people who are living and they are dead because their senses are no longer functioning. So we are standing at the gap between the living and the dead, and also the intellectuals, the people who reason, the people who has excellent wisdom, the people that are smart and intelligent. These are the middle, the class of people we are studying in their middle. The people that can tell us that we are wrong, and when they say we are wrong, we are wrong. So from this point of view, 247, I want to give you 1 minute of our leader.
Okay, well,
Because what I am saying on Abumanyamini, our people are lame. They are weak. I am struggling to count how many men there are in Biafra land. There are no more men left. Weak, docile, and imbecilic. Weak.
Thank you. As the line is on, 247, you keep firing. When if call comes in, we'll answer the call, then you keep firing. So please, you can call. The line is on.
It's
Thank
like
you.
I read a message here, please, that the Prime Minister is on his live.
I think that person is a liar because I saw the message too. I went to check now. Our PM is not live.
Okay, okay, thank you.
So
So
please
247 have him.
before you come here to distract people, and even if you see the way he said the message, let me see. He say, where is he? Why are you people not joining our PM Mazi? Like, because he is live now. Not this one. That was the other one that say, who are you people? Let me see. I can't see him again. But the point is that I don't see. Send me the link where you get him.
Yeah,
Whoever
now continue, no
sees
problem.
our
Leave the people.
PM live, send me the link because I don't know if there is another Enter Biafra other than the one I have. So maybe things happen, things changes. So me I don't know. And besides, I don't see any scheduled program here. The only one I saw is the one of yesterday, being 30th. So today I have not seen anything scheduled. I am still shaking to see, but I have not seen any. I beg, me gonna know they can't confuse people. And I know they can't put us for Bulgaria. I beg you. So meanwhile, when Onion do the talk, say he no see anybody. He no see anybody. He no see who he see. Now women he see. You think you go ask yourself, which time did Onyedo make this statement? Now from inside prison? No. He make this statement when in day outside. When he still
Exactly.
there, people surrounded him. Some people were working with him. Some people that know the fundamental rules. Some people that know how to protect the
Structure.
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 The people that know how to save Mazen and the Kalo life. And yet, they will find out that some people have planned to kill Mazen and the Kano. They will not let him know. They will find out that Mazen and the Kalo. Well, na no verse. Nah, all these soldiers wey dey here, sometimes they go begin their fight like say the whole house wan fall. So so these are the people he is talking to, not me and you, because he cannot be addressing the people he don't know as weak as Dodo, as Progress News my sister talk. Progress News a long time, how you dey? I tell me when you go day life, make I follow you day life one day, you no gree. Na one for you. You think say I wan collect you from your husband? Yeah. Anyway, that's by the way. So what I am saying is this: Onyendu was addressing the people these same people that believe they know they are not COVID members like me and you, because we are COVID members as they call us, because we no know anything, because we be JJC. But then we know the thing, we know the thing, wey they call the thing, we know the cocoa before the cocoa. They are not anything like human beings, but they are as weak as Dodo, even stronger. Now Dodo even if you weak like Dodo fit eat am. I don't know wetin I go call them. I don't know. They are as useless, in short, as useless. Those are you can't hold them. It just be like one useless rope wey you go see inside forest, go to know dey eat am, you no go fit take am do anything, no be vegetable. If you hold am like this, you know they stand there. Now they as useless as that rope. So these people, Onyendu knows them. But you go dey ask, if Onyendu know them, now why you no pursue them? Onyendu cannot pursue everybody the same time. He cannot pursue them because he just allowed them to be there, and he is still hoping that one day these 100 men he is looking for will come out. But how they are coming out, he don't know. That was why he said 100 men we march. 100 men we march. Have you asked yourself if that mad dog in South Africa that today that is doing comedy, he has left the Biafran struggle into comedy, was he not there when Oyedu was asking for 100 men? The one that is now growing beer like if you want to run it inside bush in Germany, ask yourself, was he not there when Onyendu was demanding, looking, searching for 100 men? I know they talk of the HOD wey be Chike Doziemo. I know they talk of the lion wey wan chop lion of wetin be
Wet, wet,
eh?
wet.
A lion, no be lion of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, because Ifeanyi Ejiofor call am lion of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, no be lion of anybody. I know they talk of him. Where we are there, abi dey talk of the socialists wey dey come fight freedom fight for you. The most trusted to betray Onyendu. So make I no talk too much, make I don talk pass my time sef. So thank you, Mazi.
247. God bless you. Indeed, there are these people, I call them rabbits. You know why I call them rabbits? They say they are walking underground, so they are still in underground. And Biafran people, we are broadcasting live from 247 Just Real, 555 Vision, Battle Cry, and Gaddafi or Biafra TV. Even in the Twitter handle, we are there. Please keep on sharing and inviting your people. And the phone line is open. You can call and make your contribution. There's somebody that called when 247 was speaking. I don't know if it was to return his call. I never wanted to cut 247. But nevertheless, we'll fire on. Anybody that want to contribute is free to call. So, and as it stands, we all know that our leader will be released. And we are campaigning for everybody to obey the sit at home. For some of you that are looking for food, I want to remind you that we're in the presence of war. We are facing war. So if you want somebody to give you food, sorry, time shall come when if the food that the Biafran government in Israel will provide, if it's not enough at the moment, you have to keeping on, because the time is coming. The two options that's before us, 247. I want you to fire in this angle. We have two options that are before us. Wow. Two people are calling at the same time. Sorry. Hello, please, sir. It will be good that you call through WhatsApp. Use 1 minute and make your submission.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm calling from the Zoo.
I see your number.
Okay. I'm very, very so much interested on the program, and I certainly thank you people. People are doing a great job. I'm calling from Delta State, Warren.
Wafi. How you doing?
I'm fine. I really thank God. You people are trying, honestly. But our problem we have here is our brothers. These people will see that evil, they are our problem here. At least I know how far I've gone in telling people about this, our liberation. But at the time, they wouldn't come back to me as if I'm spoiling things for them because of the 2,000 naira or 5,000 naira the government, Nigerian government are giving them. They are even hunger. They felt hunger, even as we are in Nigeria now. They felt hunger. They don't see food on their tables. Still, they are shouting, one Nigeria, Tinubu. So I've been listening. I know how far we've been praying and asking God to push us through. But I really thank God for people that have stand for this struggle, especially Simon Ekman and the rest of you, and you people that are out there telling people we need for us to live. So I really appreciate
Thank you. Thank you. And brother, let me correct let me correct one impression. Let me correct one impression from you. I would say I live in Niger Delta. I do my own thing in Niger Delta. I run my things in the creek. Down to that area, your area, what I want to let you know is that time has gone when when the separation was there between the upland and the coastal region and interland. What I want to tell you today is that during the time of rescue mission, the Niger Delta people told me something that we worked together then. They said their father made a mistake. The children has come to correct the mistake. If you go through the foundation of this separation, during the history of Azigburu and his what he did during the Biafran War, it was as if that there's a little bit gap because it was the kill this divide and rule tactics which they used brought him to fight alongside with them, promising him Niger Delta Republic. At the end of the day, they disappointed him. So, you know, those things it was a thing of the past. And today, when the people I work with together those days, we run things in the creek, they always tell me something that their father made a mistake, the children has come to correct it. And I want you to be among the children that's come to correct it. And also, what you don't know is bigger than you. The interland and the coastal region has no separation. We have come together as one block now. If you come close to this struggle, you will understand what I mean. Every timber and caliber in the coastal region is with us in this fight. They are deep with us in this fight. Yes. When the time comes, you will hear their voice, as I know and as I believe. Thank you so much. So I want to, wherever you are, see yourself as a Biafra.
Yes, yes. Even where I work, they already call me a Biafra man. Even yes. I destroy my passport. Even voter card, I don't have them. I said I have a bigger and better one ahead that is coming.
God bless you. So this spirit that is in you,
my passport.
Yeah, this spirit that is in you, insert it in the life of other our coastal regions brothers. Yeah, thank you. God bless you. Yeah. So 247, I think you were saying something before the call coming. Hello, brother. You have 2 minutes. Please make your submission. Yes, somebody just called you. Yeah.
Good evening, brother. Good evening, dear friends. Good evening. I greet everybody. Please, my brother, I want to ship in something, please. And remember that we are having 4 days sit at home. Please, my brother, can we focus on that sit at home? Because I haven't seen any jingle about that sit at home. It's 4 days, yo. This is 4 days. We're supposed to be campaigning on this sit at home.
Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir.
Coming to Biafra land.
Hold on, sir.
Wait, Gaddafi, wait. Maze, are you listening? Have you been listening to what we are saying? And did you see the title of the program?
Mazugo, you know me now. I'm the one that calling Nane.
I know. That is why I'm asking, because all we are discussing here.
I just started from this one, please. Not that I'm interrupting what you are doing.
No, what is trying to... Hold on, sir. Hold on.
The message about the platform.
Hold on.
The best way...
Can you hold on?
To do this thing...
Sir, can you listen?
To do this thing...
Can you listen to us? Hold on first. Yes. What Mazi Ugo was trying to let you know that what we are doing is campaigning about a sit at home. We are trying to let the people know who is really delaying the release of our leader. We are trying to tell the Biafran people to shut down the Nigeria. in the demand of release. That's what we are saying. So if you're saying we should focus on the campaign of sit at home, that's why what Mazugo was trying to ask you. Have you been following this program? Because if you have been following, you wouldn't say what you said. So go to your number two.
Mazugo, no mean. I just come back. Sorry to that's why I said sorry to interrupt. I just come back from work. Mazugo, no mean. Every program that all of you are doing, I always follow it every day. You know. So my brother, please, what I wanted to chip in is this. If you want everybody to know about everything that we are doing now, you see that we are not in control of Radio Biafra. The best way, if we can print a poster in the market, every market in Biafra land, no matter how small that market is, because everybody goes to market and buy something. And any poster that you put in that market, the news have spread everywhere. Every market in Biafra land, no matter the village that market is, no matter how many people are in that market, I tell you, my brother, the news will be all over. Because everybody goes to market. If you didn't go to market, people that go to market will come back home and tell you the news. Please, that is the only thing I wanted to chip in. I thank you very much for your good work. Please, my brother. Thank you very much.
God bless you, Mazi and thank you. Mazi, go fire out.
Well, I beg Biafrans, we must not sit down here to tell you sit at home, sit at home, sit at home. And you must know that we are working according to instructions. Sit at home.
Should I
Sit at home. The sit at home now. Tomorrow, I want us to remember that this sit at home is for the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, as our Prime Minister have told us. And our Prime Minister said that if this day reaches, if we get to this day and our leader is not released, the following day we are back on sit at home.
Good.
I beg, make that person just hold on 1 minute, make I conclude them. So we cannot tell people now we are sitting down on so date until our Prime Minister says this date, from this date to this date, we are going to sit at home. Our Prime Minister has not told us that we will sit at home. He said if they don't release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, or is there another one he said that I don't know? I beg, make una help me.
Yes, I think between 8th to 11th of this month.
He said
8th to 11th. I think it's 8th, from 8th to 11th, right? Battle Cry, are you aware of it?
If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not released, you know?
Yes, yes.
It's the same thing I'm saying. So tomorrow morning they may release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not released, we know we are going into sit at home. Everybody should bear it in mind. So Mazen Nnamdi Kanu release is all we are fighting for. There are so many things to talk about. There are so many things happening. So we don't focus on saying one thing. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the number one goal. Take the caller back.
Okay, the caller, please, you have 2 minutes. Make your submission within 2 minutes. Go on, sir.
Nice evening, great dear friends and our Prime Minister. God bless our great leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because we are ordinary citizens of Biafra, and we are standing very strong with those who are really standing with us. You know, the hope of common man. We bless Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we bless Simon and you guys that is using the energy to push Biafrans, you know, to come up and really do what they're supposed to do, because Nigeria is not working for anyone. That is a simple truth. And there is time for time I ask myself, how can people see something is really wrong and everybody's pretending like it's normal? Nothing. Stupid people are saying stupid things, walking around. We just simple things. Simple. Yeah. God bless Martin and the Kano. God bless Simon. Those that really standing very strong for us ordinary citizens, and God bless you guys brotherly. That's all I have to say. Nice evening. My name is Chukwuebuka.
God bless you.
So I stay in Switzerland.
God bless you for calling. Thank you so much. So 247, use 1 minute, then we move to Battle Cry. Then from Battle Cry, we come back to Mazi Paul. And when call comes in, we'll take their call. We are just using to wait for their call. You know, we are campaigning for Biafran people who did not follow us from beginning. We are campaigning about sit at home. We are telling you that if any time that our prime minister come up to say the sit at home is so day, that everybody, anywhere you are in Biafra land, because why we are having problem is that the people living outside Biafra land think that sit at home is only for people in Biafra land, which is not proper. Anywhere you are, observe the sit at home, so that we speak one voice. And Buhari said he will speak a language we will understand, and they are speaking about it. Now, it is time for us to speak a language that the Janjaweed will understand. Thank you.
Yeah, we must continue to sit at home. That is why we are telling you that the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not dependent, does not depend, will not depend on the Ohaneze promise. We are not waiting for anybody. Now me and you, now we go free him. If this man or anybody is telling you they are going to see to it, I want to see them stand up. Let's just Emmanuel Iweanyanwu, what stops him from giving a speech to making an open speech to what is his name, the president that is going out, that you must release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu before you go out? How can you carry a man, kidnap a man that has done nothing? Your court has discharged him. You are keeping him unlawfully, and you are going out of office. You are leaving office. Nobody is asking this man to release him before he goes out. They are only telling you that we are going to sit and renegotiate peace for Eastern region. You are going to sit down to negotiate peace, and this peace you are going to negotiate that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu must be the one of the people in the house to discuss this thing. What nonsense are you talking about? Was Mazen Nnamdi Kanu there? Is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu the reason why the Funanis in Boko Haram uniform, Boko Haram and the Funanis in army and the police uniform, killing people, burning markets, destroying houses in our lands? Have you heard Emmanuel Iweanyanwu or any of their likes condemn the killings the Funanis are doing in our land? The economic sabotage, the burning of our market, killing people, bulldozing their house down in our land, in Biafra land, is to come and tell you we will sit down to negotiate peace, and there is no peace without Nnamdi Kanu must be there. Who are you talking to? I beg make them carry that nonsense. We must, any day our prime minister tell you sit at home, sit at home. You no get choice, because you are thinking you are doing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu favor. You are not doing him a favor. The more Nnamdi Kanu is being taken away, the more your life, your freedom will be taken away, and very soon every one of you will be kidnapped the same way they kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, just because you want your own freedom.
247. Our leader said sit at home will be from 8th to 11th, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will be going to court then. Sit at home is going to be 8th to 11th of this May. Meaning, and that's why we are telling the Biafran people that as he has called for this sit at home from 8 to 11, that Biafrans, wherever you are in Nigeria, make sure you sit at home demanding for the release of your for the release of your son, your brother. And there's something that is about to happen in this studio now. There's one big masquerade that is on his way walking into this studio. Biafran people should get ready to welcome one big masquerade that will soon be in the studio. So what we are trying to say is that hello?
One big masquerade.
Yes, one of the big masquerade is on his way to the studio. So what we are trying to say is that the sit at home is from 8th to 11th. So Biafran people should take note. And everybody should observe this sit at home from 8th to 11th. Every Biafran must observe it. So lockdown all over Nigeria. You are residing in Lagos. If you like the way they treat you in Lagos, if you like it, don't sit at home. If you like the way they treated you in Abuja in the north, if you like it, don't sit at home. If you like what you are going through in Biafra land, if you like it, don't sit at home. But if you don't like it, sit at home. We have a call where we are expecting our people to join us.
Someone is live. Prime Minister is live.
Okay. 247, do you confirm that? Okay, we are shutting down now. 247, are you on the Enter Biafra?
Let me conclude. Let me find out if he's live now. Let me find out.
I saw it here on Twitter.
Don't worry, let 247 find out. Okay, he's live on Twitter now. If it's live on Twitter, then we will shut down. Is he on seat or playing jingle?
No, he's talking at the moment.
Okay, we have to join our Prime Minister.
Okay, you can close this one. Close this one first. Just shut this one.
247. This is what we are going to do. 247, can you stream our leader, then you send it here?
If your network is strong now.
Yeah, it can carry it.
Okay, now let me see.
Please, we have stopped phone calling because our leader is the Prime Minister is on seat. We want to bring you his broadcast right now. Maybe tomorrow or after his broadcast we will continue. Thank you.
Until you do, begin to relocate, gradually move your business.
Hello?
The first day of May 2020.
Hello?
There is a reason why I am saying this. And the reason is going to come from both sides. So that you won't say that this thing take you unaware. Start to move your business. Now, I want you to better understand the danger that we'll find ourselves and we are trying cost this year. It is going to happen. I will not tell you. I know the will come. Now, of you who don't understand what is going on, and we're going to do just one analysis, and then we have for you this evening is that, are you aware yesterday during the program, are you aware that there is tough ahead after the, are you aware of the tough time? Maybe you are not aware of the tough time. As a Biafran, as Igbo speaking Biafran person, that all you do is to do buying and selling. Tough days are ahead. The days ahead are evil. If you are watching us on Twitter, we urge you to join us immediately on Enter Biafra because you are going to be cut off. Those of you watching us on Twitter, we have quite a huge number of people watching at this moment on Twitter alone. So if you know you are watching from Twitter, please leave and join us on Enter Biafra. It is very important you join on Enter Biafra so that you will not be taken unaware the day you are going to come online and then nobody is streaming this broadcast because of the way they censor our program, and then you begin to look for how to use Enter Biafra. So you have to start using it now that you still have options where to watch and how to watch it. So we are going to cut you off from Twitter and we urge you to join us on Enter Biafra. Thank you very much. All right. Now, if you are a businessman, a woman, and you are from Biafra, are you aware that the days ahead is going to be tough after 29th of May? Now let me show you something. There is a report that says tough time ahead for Nigerians as federal government prepares to implement 5% excise duty on telco services. They are but they are not increasing the services. They are not increasing security. I want everybody to understand. And I just have one or two issues to make analysis today, and then we'll go straight away to our question and answer. The federal government of Nigeria is set to implement 5% excise duty tax on mobile telephones. Mobile telephone, fixed telephones, and the internet services is previously removed earlier in the year. Additional tax on telecom services is part of new fiscal policy measures Ahmed. There are more qualified people, but of course, the Fulani. Last month, Professor Isa Pantami, in all this professor and all these names, you can't hear anybody that is very qualified from the southern Nigeria. Pantami, the terrorist, the Nigerian Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, announced that the government exempted the telecom sectors from excise duty tax in line with the recommendation of the Presidential Review Committee that reviewed the applicability of the duty to the telecom sector, which is considered already overburdened with taxation and the sundry levies. You all remember when he was accused of bribe from MTN, and there was a time he was accused of taking some kind of bribe from a telecom company in order to favor them with this particular policy to exempt them from the Nigeria government policy. I hope some of you may still remember. If you not, you have to go and check it. There was some kind of allegation some time ago, either against Pantami or against somebody else, that the MTN or the telecom have paid those people about 500 billion or 500 million in order to walk them through so that they will not be part of this particular tax 5% increase. Now, I do not want to go further. Let me read from here, from the Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning. Approval for the implementation of the 2023 fiscal policy measures and tariff amendment. This is to confirm that the Excellency, His Excellency, the President Ghost, has approved the implementation of the 2023 fiscal policy measures made up for supplementary protection measures for the implementation of the ECOWAS Common External Tariff 2022-2026 and a revised excise duty rate on alcoholic beverages. I want you people to listen. On alcoholic beverages, cigarette and tobacco products, as well as introduction of excise duty on single-use plastic, which means even that's where they, as part of Nigeria's commitment to climate change, adaptation and mitigation to environmental degradation, a green tax made up of excise duty on single-use plastic and import adjustment tax levy is introduced on motor vehicles of 2000 cc and above. You can imagine Nigeria is talking about energy or climate or whatever, when there is nothing, there is no development, there is no innovation, there is nothing. They just want to copy in order to impoverish you, in order to, strangle you economically, because their people are not business oriented. Fulanis are not business oriented. Northerners are not business oriented as such. So the target is you. They depend on government and stipend and grant they receive from government. They depend on grant. They are very, very unproductive till today. It is the history of Nigeria. Now, what I want to show you today is that, I mentioned it yesterday. Look at this. They say there is excise duty rate increase on alcoholic beverages. In Nigeria, they are now increasing tax on alcoholic beverages. The same Nigeria that are now increasing tax on alcoholic beverages. The same Nigeria. I want you people to ask yourself, these particular alcoholic beverages that they are increasing the tax, possibly not for northern Nigeria, why they are increasing the tax in Nigeria in paper, they are destroying the supposedly beverages that should be bringing money to the purse of Nigeria. They are destroying it in the north. They have what they call Hizbah police in the north. It's a Sharia police, Islamic State police called Hizbah. Is busy in the north gathering the alcohol that you are paying tax in the south. And let me tell you, the worst part of this whole thing is that while you have paid tax in the southern Nigeria for the alcoholic beverages, and you happen to own a business in the northern Nigeria where you are owning your business, hotel business for example, restaurant business for example, and you happen to transport your alcoholic beverages from the south to the north, because you have to transport them from the south to the north. They don't have it in the north. Now, haven't paid your tax, okay? Haven't paid your tax from Nigeria, southern Nigeria, as a southerner and as a Christian. You will move your alcoholic beverages to the northern Nigeria only for this Hezbollah and the Hizbah police, because when Hizbah police is kind of Hezbollah. So when this you take it to the north, only for this Hizbah police to destroy those beverages after you have paid the duty, after you have paid the tax, after you have paid everything to the government of Nigeria. And in other words, they will still come back to the National Assembly to collect the tax you pay, and they still destroy your business. You see, I do not know how somebody can explain this for some of you to understand it. That it is not working is that it is not working. And it is not working is that it is never going to work. Now, this year, they are increasing the tax on alcoholic beverages, but they have not imposed a law that is going to override the Hisbah police in the north. They have not come to amend a law to say this law is final in the north, that nobody will destroy the alcoholic beverages of business people that are from the southern Nigeria, where we are talking about Biafra people that are owning big businesses like hotel businesses in the north. There is no law protecting their alcoholic beverages in the north. But these are the people that are telling you, bring Simon Ekpa, let us kill him. He wants Biafra. But I'm speaking for them now because they don't know what they are doing. These are idiots. And we cannot use because of their stupidity and allow millions of Biafrans to perish in Nigeria because of few individuals who have access to internet and access to news media. They use them to blackmail what we're doing. Just like those ones that are putting bounty on me every day. When Simon Ekpa talk, they come and counter it. Each time Simon Ekpa is talking, they will come counter it. But when this thing, impunity, is happening, you will never see them talk. But each time Ndi Igbo is being attacked and killed, Simon Ekpa rise to speak. They will be the first people, not Fulani, not Hausa, not even the government. They are going to be the first people to rise up against Simon Ekpa. Say, bring Simon Ekpa, let us kill him. $100,000, $50,000. They are placing bounty, because that's how they have the money. Every day they wake up, they are thinking, have Simon Ekpa said anything? But they are not thinking, I want you people to go and ask all of them questions. What is going on? You said you want Nigeria. All you do is to come and speak for Nigeria. I am asking you now, how are you going to balance this equation where the federal government has come to increase tax on alcohol? When they are increasing tax on alcohol, are they increasing this tax that Muhammad in the north is doing alcoholic business? I want you to listen to me very carefully. You see that here, the Hisbah police, this is just small, this is 2.5 million bottles of alcohol in Kano, destroyed. Now, federal government is remembering that alcoholic beverages is a very important business. So you can imagine all the businesses in this life in Nigeria, they picked alcoholic beverage. And this is the actually original business of Nigeria. Unilever, the Royal Niger Company, they deal on alcohol, spirit. If you follow the amalgamation document that I read, their main business in Nigeria then, the Niger Royal Company, is beverages, all this alcohol. It was what actually gave the United Kingdom money from Niger area before 1900. They were dealing on alcohol. And northern Nigeria can never forget the pain they went through because of their culture with the Britain, with the colonizers, and the alcoholic businesses. So, what am I trying to say? This increase in tax on alcoholic beverages, who is being targeted? Is it Muhammad? No. Is it Isa Pantami? No. Is it Alhaji Dantata? No. Is it Dangote? No. The only people they are targeting are you, Okechukwu, you, Afolabi, you, Chinonso, you, Nkechi, you, Chima, you Chukuma, you Chukudi. That is the only people they are targeting today. Because they know that Musa cannot sell alcohol in the north. They know that Muhammad cannot sell alcohol in the north. Because this particular alcohol you see here, somebody have paid tax for it. And yet, they destroyed it in Kano. Somebody have actually lost fortune, yet he paid tax to the federal government. So my question is, you that is talking about one Nigeria, today, whenever you see us talk, you say one Nigeria. My question is there any provision in the northern Nigeria by the same government that is increasing the tax on alcohol? Is there any provision to secure those who are now doing business in the north and they are into alcoholic beverages and spirit? Is there any provision? Is there any law saying that Hisbah must not destroy their alcoholic beverages in the north? There is no law existing. There is no such provision. There is no such law. There is no such law. And this is just small, oh. This is just small. Now, let us look at the vehicle importation. Who are those importing vehicles? Who are those importing vehicles? You, Okechukwu. You, Afolabi. You, Olaniyi, Olanikputu. You, Afonja. All of you are the one importing vehicles. Everything happening here is to bring your economy in the south down to ground zero so that you will be powerless economically. And then they will deal with you. You will not have money to buy arms and ammunition to protect and defend your territory when they come. So the only luck you have is that you have us to start and save you from this impending danger. So you will still have small money when the whole thing will break out and save yourself. You see, this is practical thing. As you can see in the screen, 2.5 million bottles of alcohol destroyed in the north. And today, in the same government that is encouraging Hisbah police to destroy alcoholic beverages in the north, is putting tax, 5% increase on alcoholic beverages. Does it make sense to you? I am asking you, does it make sense? Of course, it made a lot of sense to them, but it doesn't make sense to me. And the only reason why it makes sense to them is that they know why they are doing it. But you, the foolish people from the southern Nigeria, the foolish idiots, don't know why they are doing it. Why they are doing it is that they want you to put your money in alcoholic beverages, they collect it, collect tax from it, and when you eventually push it to the north where you are going to make money, they are going to destroy it. And the worst part of this whole thing is that they drink more than the southern people. They don't want to drink alcohol, yet they are drinking it. You think when people are doing business in the north, it is only Biafrans that are drinking alcohol? No. They put the alcohol, they abuse it. These people you see in the north, Fulani, they abuse the alcohol, they put it in their kettle. When they are praying, they are pouring it to smoke up and be getting themselves high. Yet, they don't want to enjoy it. They are against it. I have never seen, this kind of dangerous diversity, where somebody will be enjoying something and he will come public to pretend he doesn't enjoy it and he will start to destroy it. Yet, he will go secretly to buy it, and it's not like nobody is not like, a contraband product, but you want to pretend to cheat your God. Say you believe in a religion that doesn't condone alcohol. But yet, you go behind the door, buy the beer, open it, pour it in the kettle, and be sipping it during your prayer. And their eye will be shining. And they thought God is not seeing them. And when they see somebody doing the alcohol business, they will capture, impound the trailer, and destroy everything. So let us read the story of how they destroyed the 2.5 million bottles in Kano State. The Kano State Hisba Board has destroyed over 2 million bottles of alcohol confiscated in the state. The board said the action was a move. Look at them. Look at them. Destroying something that they have just imposed no tax on. And this is going to be, a continuous thing. The Kano Hisba Board has destroyed over 2 million bottles of alcohol confiscated in the state. The board said the action was a move to strengthen its fight against importation, selling, and consumption of alcohol, which was contraband in the state. You see, why it is a contraband in the state in the north, can you tell me one thing that anybody from the southern Nigeria has banned? Any governor? Is there anything any state governor has banned in the south and say it is contraband in the south? They don't even know what is contraband. Do you know what is contraband? When you say contraband, it means that it is entire nation. That is why it is called contraband. How can you single a state and say an item is a contraband in a state? Is Kano a country? I am telling you people what you don't know. Is Kano State a country that will declare something contraband inside Kano State? The point is that some of you don't even know that Kano is already a country inside them. Within themselves, they see Kano as a country. They see Kano State as a caliphate. Otherwise, let us even say they don't understand what English is, But you that is a Nigerian, how can you explain that Kano State have item that only there say is a contraband inside Kano? How do you explain that to other Nigerians? You Nigeria people, P2B and Co, I'm asking all of you. You wake up and you say, yes, Kano State have contraband. The alcohol is contraband in Kano State. How do you speak this English and make it to fit into Imo State as a state in Nigeria? That will single something and say, in Kano State, this particular item is contraband in Kano State. Does it make sense to you? Yet, all of you are shouting one Nigeria. And the target is not them. They are targeting you that is doing the business. They are targeting you that is into the business. And why you are having that business in Kano is also because of them. They enjoy it, they buy it. Yet, they have made it contraband. They voted for it and they enacted it into law against everything that is happening in other side of Nigeria. Against a secular Nigeria. Against the Nigerian law. Against the Nigerian constitution. Because without the Nigerian constitution, the government will not have impetus to impose additional tax on an items and product that another state inside Nigeria has designated as a contraband product. I do not know whether I'm making sense. So, how can a federal government come to say this item they have now increased the tax 5% on alcoholic beverages, while a state in the northern Nigeria is saying this item the federal government has increased the tax is contraband in their own state. And everybody is keeping quiet because all of you don't want to die. If you talk, they kill you. Yet you continue to call such thing a country. And each time you in the south try to enact a law now and say, we are banning Fulani cow, all of you will come under attack. All of us will saw how it happened. When the time of the upsurge of the Fulani headers terrorists, they started killing people in the south. And the so many governors from Yoruba land, they wake up and say they are going to ban the movement of cow. It becomes a problem. It becomes a national problem. Let us assume that in the Igbo, Biafra people or the southern Nigeria are the one doing this cow business. And then the north don't like it. They don't like, just that they don't like the business of alcohol. They are going to ban it. Now they have banned the selling of alcohol in Kano State. They declare it contraband. Not only that, they are enforcing it. And you see the picture where they have destroyed. This one is just one. They have destroyed millions and millions of bottles. Yet, nobody has ever risen up from the southern Nigeria to challenge this particular illegality. That today, the president of tax on alcoholic beverages, that is a contraband in the north. And the worst is that when you pay this tax, Kano State that has designated this particular alcoholic beverages as a contraband will also share the benefit of the tax. They get state allocation from the tax of an item that is a contraband in Kano. I don't know whether you people understand what I'm saying. So you see, the impunity is something that you can never imagine. You can never think of. It is too much. That's why we are doing what we are doing. So that by the time we finish with Nigeria this year, there will, any day they hear Biafra, any day they hear Igbo, any day they hear anybody they call Simon from the Bible, believe me, they will never forget. The story of Simon in the Bible, they will never forget. You see this thing I'm doing this evening, I want everybody to just check it. And you see the mess you are into. A very big mess. In a very, very big mess. Now, we don't need to read, further. Another question I want to ask you people today is the issue of the ECOWAS court referendum, the Biafra referendum. Yoruba people filed for referendum at the ECOWAS court. They strike the case. They say, they strike it and they don't want to entertain such case. In the same ECOWAS court today still have Biafra referendum case pending. They have even tried to hear the case, and the case was adjourned till October last year. Last year, October. Till today, nobody is asking question. What is the outcome of this particular case that was adjourned till October 20th in Abuja, ECOWAS court? Is there any new date? What is the status of this particular case of referendum filed by the Northern Group, and have become, so many ethnic nationality has become partner to this suit? Nobody is asking question. Nobody have heard anything. And the Biafra Republic government in exile is going to officially communicate to the ECOWAS court. We are going to communicate with them this week. Let us know what is going on. Now, because the exposition I'm making here, will bring us to what is going on in the ECOWAS court. So let us bring the last correspondent from the ECOWAS court. Since 2022 or so, here, court adjourned Biafra referendum suit to October 20th. So which means there is a case. They strike Yoruba's suit and they are adjoining Biafra own. Now, after this 20th of October, we are yet to get any update, any status, any correspondence from the so-called suit. A federal high court sitting in Abuja yesterday adjourned hearing on the suit filed by the coalition of Northern Group seeking a referendum to determine the fate of Biafra and other self-determination agitation to October 20th, 2022. Where is the case today? Nobody have said anything. Justice Inyang Ekwo, who presided over the matter, granted all the motion to allow interested parties to be joined in the suit. Now, the suit. Why then have they strike Oduduwa Yoruba agitation? Why? When you see here, let me go this place. Here, they say ECOWAS court dismisses Yoruba Nation promoter suit. ECOWAS court dismisses Yoruba Nation promoter suit. 16th March 2023. The ECOWAS Court of Justice has dismissed a suit by 4 individuals seeking self-determination for Yoruba Nation, for Yoruba people of Nigeria. The 3-man panel of the court, Justice Edward Amaoko Asante, presiding Beribe Kwatara and Dub Atoki, held that the applicant lacked the necessary capacity to sue for themselves and on behalf of the Yoruba Nation. Okay, maybe this one has some kind of, maybe there's a reason for it. So they were filing that particular suit as individuals. So it does not, they do not represent Yoruba. They did not file that suit as a body or as an ethnic, as a representative of ethnic nationality of Yoruba people. So that is a straight explanation. The 4 applicants who are members of the coalition of Yoruba interest group are Rizkwat Badmus, Ademola Falati, Yemisi Fahansu Ogunlala, and so on. In suit marked this and that, the applicant sought and activate their right to self-determination and provided for under Article 20 of the African Charter of Human Rights and People's Rights and Article 4 for this United Nations Declaration on the Right of the Indigenous People. They argue that Nigeria was constituted in 1914 by the British government without taking into account the social, cultural, religious, and ethnic configuration of the country. They argue that the constitutional force majeure proclamation. Okay, these are the people of the constitutional force majeure. Have you seen how they failed? Hey, Jesus Christ. Have you seen how they failed? I didn't even know that these are the fallen angel of the Yoruba nations now, or Yoruba nation agitation. Look at them. They are the force majeure proclamation. These people carrying files and the 1 past 4 eyes, they did not come to make it public. I didn't even read this thing to know, because I normally don't read things before coming online. I just analyze it as I read them. I did not even know that they are the people of the force majeure who told you, who have been shouting due process. Look at them. They lack capacity, they lack merit, they lack everything to represent Yoruba people. Look at it. They came with the name force majeure proclamation. You see how they fail? They will not tell you this one in the public now. But they will hide behind their screen. They will be shouting force majeure, force majeure. For 23 years. Look at them. They have struck their case out. Now we are asking, what is the status of the Biafra that is not force majeure? We don't have anything to do with force majeure. This is it. What is the case status of this? It has been, said very clearly that the Yoruba people with force majeure, they lack merit and capacity to file such suit. Now, they say it was postponed and adjourned till October 20th. October 20th has come and gone. What is holding this case and what is the status? That's why the Biafra Republic government in exile is going to do this week. We are ready to scatter every table. You know, people don't know what we are going to do. The Biafra government in exile is doing press up. We are doing press up that when we are going to start punching the Nigeria state, then we know that indeed freedom is not actually given, it is taken. And we are ready to take it. That's why we are doing press up. Some of you don't know that a lot of people have been deceived. And this is one of them. They come for the past 21 years, 23 years, and they are shouting force majeure, constitutional force majeure. You see how they disgrace them at the ECOWAS court. Meanwhile, the Biafra court, the Biafra referendum case, without constitutional force majeure, is still there. You know, now so put na ECOWAS court. What we don't know now is what is the status of that case, and we are going to find out this week, because we are going to turn every stone that is there. So I want every one of you to understand that what I have just said today is just small, because now we need to be taking this thing, little by little, step by step, so that some of you will not get too much confused. Because black people is that you give them things small. So we're going to be teaching you. Now you have learned, how do you balance this incongruousness in this Nigeria thing, where the federal government is increasing tax on a product that is a contraband in Kano State. I don't know how you want to. So we want to hear your opinion, as a Nigerian or as whatever you are, as a Biafra. Tell us, how do you reconcile this? The federal government is increasing tax on alcohol. Alcohol is a contraband in Kano. Kano also is receiving, state allocation from the tax you paid to federal government from alcohol you sold in the south. Why the same alcohol is a contraband in Kano State, and they are destroying it if they lay their hand on it. So how do you reconcile this? This is dangerous diversity, and they are coming to do the same thing in the south. This economic jihad. Our line will be open for you to call us and air your opinion and tell us, how do you feel, knowing these things from this particular perspective? How do you feel right now when you have come to know that this is what is happening, and it is real? It is not like I'm making it up. Our telephone line is on, and we're going to have this telephone call like 30 minutes or so, and we'll call it a day. So please make your call very fast, so we don't have to waste time. Here we go. The line is open. You're welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi.
Good evening from here. Good evening from here.
Yes, Mazi, I can speak, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. Mazi, this is one of the things you see in a gross incompatible union called Nigeria. The union that is not approved by God and our ancestors. You see, and when you have a puppet representing you as leader. The southern leaders are weak. They are weak.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. So, these people, they are in fact, they are representing or thinking that they are representing Thinking that I representing those who cannot reason. We are listening to people who cannot take this anymore. We cannot take this shit from them. We can't. This union must end this year. It must end this year. This unworkable and unsustainable against humanity called Nigeria. It must end this year. We can never allow union to exist. It is enough. We have it enough. We have it enough. Okay? And look at when they come and say the North that people are going to be trying because to be our leader. Those who I don't know the God I don't know, but they don't act like evil men. They don't act like better. But I thank God for this. Like no, they make it. That is why I'm happy. That is why I'm optimistic that this year will be restored. Thank you, my comment.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I want to send a very important message to Soludo this evening. We have been told that Soludo is threatening the workers in Anambra State that he is going to cut the salary of those observing Monday sit at home, which means he wants to cut the salary of every workers in Anambra State because every Biafran in Anambra State is observing Monday sit at home. I want to inform Soludo this evening, cutting off any salary of any Biafran for observing Monday sit at home is a call for a declaration for war against you and the Biafra people. A call for cutting salary of Biafrans in Anambra State. You have actually declared that you are the enemy of Anambra. So we are not going to say much, but cut the salary of people of Biafra working under your government are exercising their right to self-determination and exercising that right of civil disobedience. And when they protest against you, you say you want to punish them by cutting their salary. It is not done anywhere in the world. This protest of every Monday sit at home will continue until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and until we are satisfied about the Biafra referendum. So tell Soludo this evening that from the Biafra Republic government in exile, we are making it very clear that if the salary of anybody in Anambra State is cut because of the Monday sit at home, he has declared himself the highest enemy of Ndigbo and Biafra people. And believe me, he is not going to get it very easy. You can't fight against the people that put you into power. That is what these enemies in disguise don't know. They don't know that you can't just come and say you want to fight the people that voted you and put you into power. They know what to do to bring you down. And when they want to bring you down, it is not by sit at home. Believe me. If they don't know what to do to bring you down, we will tell them what to do to bring you down. So it's a challenge. Make sure you do it. Let it not be a threat, because probably it is what is going to facilitate the coming of Biafra. It is going to be what is going to facilitate you, Soludo, running away from Anambra State. So please, that particular crisis you want to bring to Anambra, bring it on fast. Don't make it next year. Please, cut the salary from this last month. If you have not paid them the April salary, please start this cutting of salary from last month so that we are going to hear that Anambra people are crying that Soludo have cut their salary because of sit at home. So that because these are the things that will facilitate the coming of Biafra. So tell Soludo that we want him to implement this cutting of salary immediately. It will be heavy. But if you don't do it, he remain a coward. You know, for a while, we have been keeping it very low with Soludo because he was calling for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But he can't use that to perpetrate the evil against Biafra people. No. We are watching you, irrespective of the fact that you are calling for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anywhere, anytime you misstep, we will bring your leg backward. So if you think that you can ride on Biafra people on their back, and you want to cut their salary because they are, engaging in civil disobedience, which is their right. So if they come to protest in the street, you say, for you protesting, we are going to cut your salary. Do it this last month, April, if you have not paid them. Because I know some of you, we owe workers till the next month. Maybe you are paying them December salary now, who knows. So cut it and let us hear from Anambra workers that Soludo cut their salary for April last month. The line is on and open, please. Call us again and let us continue. We still have time with you this evening for a question and answer or feedback on what you have. And please call this particular section of the video and send it to Soludo. Let him come and fight Biafra people in Anambra State. What he has come to do is to do all these Fulani policies. He has not built any road. He has not butchered any dirty. All the dustbin in Anambra is smelling everywhere. He has not done anything. Only come to put a tax and increase taxation and do this and do that. You're welcome to the program. Good evening from here.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Hello, can you listen to the phone, please? We do not have time to begin to explain to people to listen to the phone, please.
Yes, the Prime Minister Simon Eba. Am I speaking direct to you?
Yes, you are speaking direct to me. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. I'm calling from United Arab Emirates, where we live here. Even a hotel building, if they kill one person there, they will change the name of this place, repaint the house, and do everything to reform. But Nigeria, millions of people have died. It's not time yet for them to reason and know that Nigeria is too big to be controlled from center Abuja. So we need to disintegrate. We are watching you as a group, here, about 3 of us here. Actually, I have a friend here who said that you are selecting people to pick their calls, that you are not going to pick my call. That's why I said, okay, it's a challenge. Let me call you to know if you pick or not. And lo and behold, immediately I dial, ringing twice, you pick. So
how can I select somebody I pick calls when your number is not showing, your name is not showing? This is an internet call that I don't even know who is calling.
Bring your dick now, put on top your KCTI because you challenged me that he will not pick my call. You know, see?
Well, all of us, we are looking for one thing, but, some people are doing a different thing that is not believing what we are doing. But our belief, for a long time, I'm joining the struggle from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and when what happened to him, I still believe in Simon Eba, according to his program, what he's doing, because he's still doing the same thing Onye Nnamdi Kanu was doing, but in every struggle.
Please, are you here? Now, I don't know whether your bad mind has cut the phone because I cannot hear you again. Are you still there? Are you still there? You see, that person should call back because he has given the phone to a bad spirit. I don't know how somebody will just wake up and somebody is trying the call and then the person will make up his mind that Simon Ekpa is not going to pick his call, that he select the people that he pays his call. And and he has never tried calling me because from the way he's sounding, it's these people that are, like pompous to call someone. Maybe he believe in the gossip and all that people are telling him. So now he made a conclusion that I select people I pick. I don't even know who is calling. I don't even see their name. You are not calling a number. Okay? You are not calling my WhatsApp. You are not calling my number. You are calling internet. I don't know who is calling. The only thing I see here is either IP address or something like that. I don't know who is calling. And then when you write message, it will come, but I don't know who is writing message. So I can see your message, but I don't know who is writing. So how can I begin to select people that I don't know? You see, sometimes, people will just sit, people will just sit and they will be making some kind of a terrible conclusion. You're welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening from here.
My Honorable PM.
You're welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you. I was just listening to what you were saying about Soludo threatening to cut salaries of Anambrarians because of sit at home. In fact, they should all be ashamed of themselves. Was he not the one who was saying during campaign that they should release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu to him? So he was only paying lip service to what he was saying. He didn't mean it. Is it not governors like him that is releasing Boko Haram, putting them in army, bringing them down to the east? You know, there was a time I was reading something in YouTube, and they said that one man was caught, you know, then ESN or maybe whichever group went there to rescue the man. And this terrorist started calling Soludo's line.
Yes, yes.
And Soludo sent military people. Can you imagine that?
Exactly.
People that are terrorists, a whole professor like Soludo, but your own brother who is being incarcerated illegally and for doing nothing, they are showing civil disobedience only one day in a week, and you want to cut their salaries. These southern governors, they are something else, you know. I like the way you give them direct threat. Thank you so much, and in fact, I don't know what else to call God to do for you, because you are everything for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, the line is still on, and we'll continue. Also, the sit at home from the 8th to 11th of May is very, very important. We're calling on all the media, all our media personnel, to make sure that they begin preparation to make flyers available to all markets in Biafra land, and make sure that our way of communicating to the people back home is activated immediately. Immediately, from the 8th to 11th of May is complete lockdown in Biafra land. You're welcome to the program. Good evening from here. Go ahead with your question or comment. Hello? All right, we lost him. You're welcome to the program. Yes, can you go straight with your question or hello? Oh my goodness, I'm hearing you. Go straight to your question, please. Good evening.
Yes. I just want to encourage you.
Thank you.
I just want to say you should take the backing up and there is already a topic where we are seeing now on this not alone. Please, courageous. You are good. That's all I can say for me.
Thank you very much. All right, we continue. I know a lot of people are calling. Please continue to call, and if you are lucky, your number will go through. We are still on. You're welcome to the program.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here.
Yeah, this is my first time of calling.
Wow, you're welcome. Was it difficult?
Yeah,
was it difficult to call?
Yeah, no, sir. No, it's not difficult. It's not difficult, sir.
You're
I have
welcome.
been following you for years now. Yeah,
Wow.
I've been following you. Yeah. So I just want to really thank you for your good work. Yeah.
Thank
Just
you.
want to really thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I just want to really encourage you on the study.
Thank you very much. So, do you have any question?
Bless you for all your good work, sir.
Bless you too. So, do you have any question? Do you have any question?
Yeah, okay, bye.
Okay. I think you didn't hear me. All right. Thank you very much. The line is still open. The line is still open. All right. We are going to stay for the next 10 minutes or 5 minutes, and then we'll call it a day. You're welcome to the program.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Right. Thank God.
Right. We are going to stay for the next. Go ahead. Listen to the phone, please. Next 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and then we'll call it a day.
Okay. Yeah.
You're welcome to the program.
Yes. I thank God for your life and all that.
Hello. Can you reduce where you are watching me from? Reduce the volume of the device, please. Go ahead, listen to the phone, please. Can you reduce the volume of the device where you are watching me from?
Okay. I thank God for your life.
All right. We're going to take like 2 more callers or 3 callers, and then we are at least 1 hour 15 minutes into the program. And those of you that have not watched yesterday's program, it is going to be uploaded immediately after this program. It will be uploaded. Also, this one will be uploaded as well to the website, so don't miss it. You're welcome to the program. Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you live and direct. You're welcome to the program.
Good evening, my dear.
Good evening from here.
Yeah. I just want to make some few comments concerning the Southern governors.
Go ahead.
There's one thing these Southern governors don't understand, that in politics, you have to have the backing of your people to really succeed in politics. And I don't know why sometimes they don't sit down to study the way their own politics. Because if you want the whole of certain politicians, once they move from, they're only good in state level politics. When it comes to the governorship or House of Assembly politics, where their political career will end. Somebody like me, after training him as the governor of Rivers State now, the only thing that will make it relevant in politics when it comes to national level politics
is for him to go and be betraying his people, selling his people to please Fulani in order to be relevant, because he has to do something for Fulani for them to give him one position or make him relevant in the national policy.
Yes.
Because these people, they don't understand that. Why did the British quit patronizing the Fulani and every other tribe in Nigeria? Because when they came, when British saw the caliber of people that are leading those from the southern Nigeria, they saw that when they came to Azikiwe, for example, they saw that Azikiwe was very ambitious. He wants to become the prime minister. He doesn't care about any other thing, his own personal ambition. And British saw this his ambition as this his ambition will not lead to their political alignment. The relationship will not last, that them and their generation will benefit from it. So they went to the Yoruba land, they saw Awolowo. They saw that Awolowo was too very ambitious too. He wants to become prime minister. And if after Awolowo expires as prime minister, for example, if they are giving him, what will be the interest of the Britain if the next person coming in decide not to align with the British? So they looked at the Fulanis. They saw that the Fulanis, they were united in their demand. They were united in their agenda. The Fulani man was not asking for to become the prime minister, but they were asking for their own general interest. The general interest of every Fulani person. They were seeing their interest in a very long term. It was not all about Amadou Bello. It was not about Sardana of Sokoto. It was all about the Fulani entirely. So that is what is lacking in certain politicians. And that is what we are still trying to tell them today. That the only savior, the only politics, the only thing they can bring to the table, because when it comes to international politics, you must bring something to the table that must stand the long term. A strong man does not last in international politics. A strong man does not last in national politics because it has limitations. But when you come with the backings of your people, you become a long-term project. You become a long-term asset. That is why Biafra is a long-term project. It's a long-term asset. It's something we are bringing on the table because Biafra has everything that other top countries in the world have interest in, and we have something to bring to the table. It's not that someone else is bringing himself to the table. It's not that Nnamdi Kanu is bringing himself to the table. We are bringing Biafra to the table, and Biafra represents a long-term interest.
Yes.
Because if I begin to ask people now, who is the most powerful woman in Africa? I know people will begin to say Okonjo-Iweala, but Okonjo-Iweala is as useless Soludo that is a professor in Anambra State. Because these people don't have the backing of anybody. They are just individuals who are just educated. Exactly. And they are privileged. I call them relevant slaves. But if you tell me who is the most powerful African woman in Africa, I will tell you that Fulani woman in the UN. You know why? Because Fulani controls the mineral resources, every aspect of Nigeria. They control it. And that resources is what is the interest of those world powers. So that woman can actually say, this is what Fulani wants. And those people in UN will be obeying it because they have something to give. That thing that Fulani is controlling, nobody, no other nation be able to provide it for them. Yes. But Okonjo-Iweala, somebody has a knowledge. There are billions of Okonjo-Iweala that can replace at any time. But that resources that Fulani is controlling in Nigeria, no other country can offer it for them. So the opportunity, the interest is there. And that is the interest we Biafrans are bringing to the table. And that's what we are using to say that this is our resources. This is what we have. Come, let us negotiate this out. This is a long-term interest. It will serve the purpose of which you want. Because Britain has been enjoying Nigeria for a very long years. They have forefathers devoted it to them. Their great-grandchildren are that is why you will not see person like somebody like Captain ready to because this is a long-term thing. they inherited from their forefathers. You will not accept them to just give up like that. So I want to use this opportunity to thank you very much for the exposition you are doing. I just wish that our people will wake up and see that there is no other thing they can achieve in this life. The thing they have come to do in this life as a Biafran is Biafra. There is no other thing. It is in Biafra that your child will be saved. It is Biafra that your children will be saved. It is in Biafra that your businesses will be saved. Everything about us is in Biafra. If we lost Biafra, we are all gone.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. I thank you for your good work, and I want to salute you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bless you too. I think we are going to bring this particular broadcast to an end today. We'll continue tomorrow again after this long holiday. So may God bless you. May God bless. And after this broadcast, we normally have a replay. So if you want to, hang around to watch the replay will start immediately the broadcast stop. To start the next 1 minute. The next minute it will start, and the replay will run all the night. So for those who may have not watched the broadcast and they want to watch it, each time you come to this particular link, this broadcast will run overnight. For those in Australia, for those in the United States, and then by tomorrow morning. And yes, too much talking. They are not asking. By tomorrow, the video will be uploaded permanently to the site, and it can be there for work. But this night, the video will run just overnight by replay. Thank you very much. May God bless Mazen and Bikal. May God bless Eastern Security Network. May God bless the Biafra Liberation Army. May God bless Umwad and their husband. May God bless our media team. May God bless Government in Exile, the Advisory Committee, all of them, the mandate, and all the groups that we have. May God bless all of you. May God bless the cabinet. And from here, from me, is good evening.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Yes, thank you, my people.
Battle cry.
Yes, my brother.
Thank you for everything. 247. Hope it is. Okay. Thank you. You can now see that the sit at home we are talking about is real. That it was 8 to 11th. So in rounding up, what do you have to say on battle cry? The Prime Minister has affirmed the sit at home 8 to 11 of this month.
So, yes, thank you again. What I want to say is that that sit at home must be effective. The only challenge we are having is these ERATs, the career agitators, who will come up tomorrow now, who Soludo admitted that he's working with them, will come up tomorrow and say there will be no sit at home, there will be no this, there will be no that. But you see, it's left for them whether they're going to obey or they're not going to obey. Because what we are fighting is for the interest of everybody, not for interest of a particular people or a particular section, but is a tax that everybody must carry and do. Whether Soludo is issuing penalty to any Anambra worker or not, that is entirely up to the people who are listening to him. We will not hesitate to implement this sit at home unless Onyendo Mazen Nandikalo is released unconditionally. That is the only thing that will avert the sit at home. But as far as it has come from the mouth of our prime minister, so shall it be. We are not relenting at all. Sit at home must remain and they must be effected. Thank you very
You
much.
can join the studio, sir.
Ugo, over to you.
You can join
Well,
the studio.
um,
That's just 5 minutes of your time.
5 minutes too much because me I tire. I want to go eat. Well, my people, we've heard it all. The sit at home is real, no be joke. We must do everything for Mazen Nandekalo to be free. And then when you hear everything is everything, you see now we are no longer interested in what these man must work agitators are doing or what they will do. We are telling you now, prior to their misinformation, tell your people that there will be some fools, some nincompoops that will come back to tell them that this sit at home has been cancelled, that those people are criminals that has been expelled, that those people are not thinking well, that those people are no longer fighting for Biafra restoration, that those people are the ones that sold Mazen Nandekalo, and they are doing everything to make sure that Mazen Nandekalo will never be freed. So tell anybody you know in Biafra land, if you are in Biafra land, you are listening to what we are saying, cut the part our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa said it clearly that sit at home is between 8th and 11th of this month we are in now, this May, so that nobody could give you any counter or misinformation. It is not, there is no canceling, no cancellation, nothing is going to cancel it, nothing is about to hinder it. We are standing on these 3 days sit at home, and I want us to know that this sit at home is real. Whether the dog mad dog in Kuwait is backing, whether those chihuahuas in Radio Biafra from Radio Biafra will be backing, we are not listening to them. Tell everybody you know, we must not listen to these people. All we are focusing on now in this sit at home, the aim is to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Make it is very clear, it is very certain. The point here is that Mazen Nandekalo must be freed, and anybody that is against this sit at home is against the freedom of Mazen Nandekalo. Let it be clean and clear now. Anybody that speaks, that thinks against this sit at home is against the freedom of Mazen Nandekalo. This time we are not even talking about the restoration of Biafra. We are just telling you about Mazen Nandekalo. Those that have told you they love him, they so much cherish him, they want him out today. We are not begging you to join us to preach for his freedom. Keep your mouth shut. That one that do head like this with his girlfriend, keep your mouth shut. Although your mouth know if it, we are just telling you Biafrans, whether 1,000 teeth, I don't even see them again online, whether they are alive again, I'm not interested. But what we want you Biafrans to know is that these people are coming to tell you anything negative about this sit at home. Make we know ahead of time that they are no longer representing Biafra, and this sit at home is just prior to freedom to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So nobody should counter it. Nobody should give you any other negative news unless the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa himself come back to tell you that the sit at home has been lifted, has been cancelled. If not, the sit at home remains. From here, I will say good
Thank
night to
you.
you all.
There is one field marshal, a grand commander, a general in the industry. The one they couldn't arrest, the real man. He is right here in the studio. Please, brother, my mouth cannot describe who you are. Please kindly thunder as the way you used to thunder to extend your greetings to Biafran people and affirm this 8 to 11 to sit at home of this month for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you. You have the mic, sir. Brother, you have the mic. I see your network is okay. Your voice, please fire on. We have Biafra Unite in the building.
Wow.
Biafra Unite, please
Biafra
fire
Unite.
on.
So, and let it be the first time I will hear your voice. I do better for you, Biafra Unite. Mara nnukwu mmadụ dị ka nnukwu arụsị n'ihi na onye a na-ekwu nwere ife a na-eme.
Biafra Unite, fire on. The mic is yours.
Anyị nwụrụ ugwu nwa mfụ. Nnukwu mmadụ dị ka nnukwu arụsị.
Biafra Unite, if you can hear me, please fire on. The mic is yours.
This one when network they give a problem. Not from Zui there.
You know the Zoom, Mazi.
Don't worry. Network, even here where I am, network is also disturbed. So he is the big masquerade in the building. Please, if you can hear us, Biafra Unite, please fire on. We are closing. Say hello to Biafran people while you round up the curtain. Wow, wow, wow. Well. It is network. 247, you did not pay your 247 channel. Did you forget?
You know, I paid it now. Not that I forget. I don't want to be streaming Simon on it for now because after streaming Simon, they either delete it or they give me more sanctions. So I am being careful because that channel now, it deal with one leg. They won't bring that down. So I try make the strike finish so that I go know what I want to do with them.
Okay, I understand you. Biafra Unite, are you okay now? You can fire on, please.
Bro, have you started syncing your channel to the Rumble?
My brother, no, I don't even go there yet. I never go that Rumble yet.
Okay, my own is nearly finished.
Maria.
Yeah, please, Biafra Unite. Maybe you have a network difficulties or whatever. We are almost rounding up. I wanted to say hello to Biafran people as you unite us to sit at home. (247) is well. Thank you, Biafran people. You've been wonderful. You know, you've been with us for all this while. We want to say thank you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Biafra Unite, you can fire on. You can fire on. The mic is yours. So say hello to Biafran people. Wow, is well. So we want to thank every Biafran that have been with us. Remember, this is Gaddafi of Biafra TV. Please, the most important, you can see what 247 is just explaining now, that they want to bring his station down. I want you to subscribe Gaddafi of Biafra TV. so that any day that I will no longer come, any day anything happen to any of us, they can still come to this station and let you know. And any of his new backup, like Just Read. Just Read is a channel owned by the same 247 as a backup. And please, I want like you to go there and subscribe and activate the bell icon so that whenever we come, you'll be the first to know. That is why we want you to subscribe to these channels. And right here with me in the studio, we also have Biafra Battle Cry TV. It's also part of us, you can see. And I would like you to go to his channel as well and subscribe so that if any of us go down, we will come down to there to announce to you. It's not, you're not going to pay. It is free. So it is good for you to subscribe all these channels so that if any of us go down, we will always come to the one that are still standing to tell you that we have gone down and there is another new name so that you keep on following us. Above all, this gospel must be preached. And above all, this is Gaddafi of Biafra TV. Subscribe, activate the bell icon. I like what is going on today, and you always keep on sharing our program. Next time, I promise you, it's not going to be long like this again. But be it as may, we thank you for coming. God bless you. So 247, your closing remark and Biafra battle cry. Please finish and you shut down. Thank you.
Okay, no, now you go close am there. Now you go close am. Now you go close am. Just end the stream.
Please remind them
Well,
your channel. When you're closing your remark, remind them your channel is encouraging that they should go there as
well,
well in case.
I don't tell them my channel. I don't tire. Not they tell again. Who want follow? You follow. You see now there are new. I think now tomorrow I go read that YouTube now. YouTube is now showing a new. They brought out a new what do you call it? Update guideline instructions. I was reading it as Mazi Simon was online. He's saying that you shall not tell people or refer people to another website. You shall not share a website. That is as Simon today. You no go tell people go to so place or go to ipob dot this one. You will know if you do it, you are in their wahala. This I no finish read them. I never finish reading it, but maybe tomorrow I go get time, go there, go read them well. They just send me this one new guideline for April. So they are really trying to do anything, and they are saying that if they have taken down your channel, if you open another one, they go still take am down. So they are targeting us from all corner. Well,
So is that what
therefore,
they said?
the sit at home you heard of is real. We are going to sit at home. Tell everybody. From me to you is good night.
Thank you.
Yes,
Battle cry.
this is
Fire.
Biafra Battle Cry. As you can see, we're all giving notice about the threatening of YouTube, how they are being so close to what we are doing, all the activities we are doing concerning the Biafra gospel. Actually, I have a backup as well, but not on YouTube. I'm now moving to Rumble. So very soon, when my YouTube sync everything from Rumble sync everything to the Rumble, I will make it known. But for now, it's just still pending. Maybe within a couple of days now, everything will transfer to my Rumble. Then to be clear, what I have in the YouTube will now be in the Rumble. So I thank you. As per the sit at home, whatever you hear from Nikon Pools, the career agitators, ignore it. Remember, anything our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Lepa, said is from the heart of our leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay? So don't forget what he said, that you should go and follow Simon Lepa, that he's bringing a new dimension to this awareness that we are making. And if you read the article of memo that he wrote December 15th, 2022, the first article there is Simon Lepa So it is no-go area. Whatever he says stands. If he says sit at home, sit at home. May God bless you, bless all the followers, those supporters, and those commenters. May God bless everybody. They will.
Thank you. We are shutting down now. I salute each and every one of you that come, both the one that were attacking us and the one that are praising us. I greet each and every one of you as enter Biafra. Enter Biafra with my number. The one that was insulting us and the one that were praising us, I salute you all. You are doing your job. You know, good and evil work together for good. So everything work together for our good. So thank you. All we promise you is Biafra. You sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. From me to you, to all the Biafran people, we salute Biafran government in exile. We also salute the advisory committee. We salute Omada. We salute media team. We salute everybody that wants Twitter. We also recognize the Biafra Writers of Conscience for their great job they are doing. We recognize each and every one of you. Above all, most especially, those that started with us from the beginning till today. I salute you all. I said, from my own time here is good morning. Thank you.